We're in part 6. So you can see from here, this will be 3 World Trade Center, which is right behind where you're going to place this one. So 4 World Trade Center was the last thing you did. So in the red box, you did part 1, right here. So go to the bottom left, right here, which is right next to the transit. So on the red line, you want to count 1, 2, 3. Then go up with the light gray glass. Then go to the right, go up again. Go diagonal from it, like that. We'll place 3 blocks in total. And from these 3 blocks, you want to do that pattern 8 times. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, and that's 6, and that's 7, and 8. Sorry about that. So these are 8 right here. So you have 8 of these 3s. And then from there, you want to place 2. So far as you have that. So from these 2 right here, the last one facing towards the red line, you want to go to the back, which is towards that way. And you want to go 10 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right here you should have 11. And then here you want to turn again. And then put 3. It should be right up against the red line. So far as you have this. Alright, once you got that. So from this glass right here, you want to count to 32. So 3, 2, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32. So you want to drag it all the way, which would be right here. So save a lot of time. It stops right where the red line is, so that'll be 3 blocks away in total. So red line, 2 stone, giving you this. And then this will be the back, facing towards the memorial pools. So from this glass you just did, you want to go to the right and count to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, giving you 9 total. Alright, once you got that done, now from here you want to put 2 right there, right up against the red line. And you want to make 13, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then of course you want to do the same thing again, so I'm right there. And then you want to do that line right here, so after you place the 2, go to the right and place 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Giving you that. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to go back to where you started, so right where this one piece is. And from here you want to go, that's 1 right there, so you want to go 14 towards the back. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And once you got that, you want to go diagonal in 1. So it's facing towards the diagonals. So that's 1 right there. Then add 3 more, giving you 4. Then add another diagonal, going back towards the red line. Place 2 in total. And then from here you want to drag this all the way to the back. And from here you have the layout of World Trade 3. Now we're going to keep the red line for now because it'll show you where some of the stuff goes out. You can see from here that the glass is right there, but the iron is right above it. Alright, so after that, all this glass that you just placed, you're going to raise it up, which would be that part right there. So just raise all this glass up to the same height, which would be 10 blocks up. So it's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all this, same height. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to go on the side where the oculus is, go to the glass, then go one out. So get your iron, go one block up, outside the glass. So you should be right on top of the red line. And just do it for that long side right there. Then when you get to these two right here, go right on top, then right on top of the 4, then one on top of the glass, then go out again, give me 2, then go out 1, right in front of the glass. So it should be traced right on top of the red line, giving you this so far. And once you got that, you want to go on the diagonal side, which is right towards the memorial. So go on the diagonal side and place your iron right in front of the diagonals. So each one's going to be right in front of the glass, like you did earlier. And to save a lot of time, once you get to the 2 right here, you want to do that again. And then trace it all the way to the last glass, right there. So just do the diagonals right there. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to grab the iron once again, trace around that part right there. So right now you should be towards the 4 World Trade Center. So around this red line, just drag the iron all the way straight back. So once you got next to the glass, you didn't want to put it right on top of it. Same goes for the other side, just for right now. So far you should have that. Alright, once you got that done, now go to the back side, make sure the iron is right on top of the glass. And from here you want to add 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same for the other side. There should be 3 right there remaining. So you should have this so far. And to save some time for the back, the one closest to the 3 just did earlier, I want to drag it all the way straight down. Same for the other one too. Giving you that. Then go on the other side, do the same thing. And from here you want to do a set of diagonals. So go on the right side of the building in the back where the oculus is, and you want to place 2 right there. Go up diagonal another 2. Then you want to keep on doing that until you get to the top, like that. Now for this side, it's going to be mirrored, so go on the left, place them right there, and do the same pattern of 2. Can do that. Alright, once you got that done, now for the next part, we're going to place the glass right on top of the iron that you just placed earlier. Now I know right there you can see that it's light gray over there, but it's really supposed to be like a gray, or you can use black glass for this, so that part's up to you. So just get your gray glass for right now, what I'm using, and just trace on top of the iron that you just did. But don't do this iron right here, okay? Just do the one right behind it. Like that. And to save time, once you've traced the glass on top of the iron, just like that, you want to add 6 more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, giving you 7 in total. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on top of that, put iron once again. And from here, you just want to raise all this glass up to 7, and then put iron on top. You can see from here that it's just raising the glass up. So 7 all around, put iron, and we'll get it for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, now go on top of the iron, place your glass, whatever color you've been using this whole time for the other buildings. So in my case, blue glass. So place it right there, and you want 23. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. So 23. So you want 2, 3. And from here you want to raise that all the way around the iron that you did earlier. So just like the gray glass, you want to place your blue one right on top of it. So yeah, just raise it up to 23 and we'll get it for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to go on the side next to the Fort World Trade Center, which is where the 2 glass is on this side. So we'll go to the iron, go to the third one right here, and just drag it straight down. Then skip 3 blocks, place another one, then do it again. There should be 1 glass remaining right there. Now for this piece right here, you want to skip 7, so that's 1 right there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th block, place your iron, like that. And then from there, you want to skip 5 blocks. So an iron right there. Then skip 5 again. Then iron. Then finally, one more time. So she have 4 of these. Now the back is already done from earlier when you did this. Now for this side, which is next to the oculus, right here, which is where the diagonal started in the very first place. So you want to skip 3, put an iron right there. So remember, you're next to the diagonal piece. So skip 3, put an iron, then do it again, skip 3, put an iron, skip 3, another iron, then finally skip 3, another iron. Giving you that so far. The 4th piece right here is going to stay the same. And then for the next piece right here, you want to skip 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8 is where you place your block on the 8th block. And from here you want to skip 5 like you did over there. Then do it again, skip 5, add another iron. Then finally skip 5, iron. So you have 4 of these once again. And from here, just to save a bunch of time, you want to raise these irons down here all the way to the top of the glass. So each iron that you did, you want to raise it to the top of the glass right here. So case in point, just like that. So for right now, just raise them all up except for this one right here. This one's just going to be glass right here. But these ones, like this one right here, is iron, of course, going up. Especially these sides. For the back ones, all you gotta do for them is just raise the irons on the outside, like that. So for the back ones, just raise them up. And for the pattern, you just want to put 2 right on top of where the last one was, and go diagonal towards the other side. So for the diagonals, you can see from here, it goes from the right side to, then diagonal goes all the way to the left. Once you get there, you put a line, then you go up by 2 again, right on top of the last one, then go all the way diagonal to the right, 2 there, then place a line, then put 2 on top, and the pattern keeps on going from there. Just like that. You can see from here that it went from the right to the left, then right, left, then right again. So for this one, it's vice versa. So for this one, it's going from left to right. Then you put the 2 on top. Then it goes from the right to the left. Make sure you got 2, then place 1 on top to make the line. And you're to go from there again, so left to right. Which will give you this so far in total. You can see from here, it looks like little arrows pointing at each other, so it goes diagonal like that. They should be facing towards each other, the lines when they connect. So just for the back and for the sides, like I said, just raise them up to the top of the glass and we'll get it for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to go to the side with the 3, which is right here. So you got the 4 right there, so 3 right here. So you want to place 1 glass right there, and for right now, just trace it only on this side and the back. So this, and the back too. And on the other side, you want to do the same thing, but you're going to stop when you get to the 3 also on this side. So this side also. So you can see from here that this is where the next section goes, because you can see from there that it stops there and it goes up after that. So the glass that you just placed right now, which is this, you want to raise this to 101. So that's 1 right there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 101. So just raise all this up to 101, which will give you all that. So 101 will stop right there, right where that small ledge is. So just raise all that up to 101. We'll give it the next part. Alright, once you got that done, so this should be 101 blocks tall. So 101 blocks tall. From the very first one you placed, right after you did the whole tracing from earlier. So just a reminder, go where the 3 are on both sides, and do the back as well. So remember, from the 1 block right there all the way up, it's 101. And once you raised all that up, you then want to raise the iron. If you haven't done it already, just raise it all the way straight up as well for the sides. And for the back, you can see from over there that from the back side, you're going to continue the pattern until you get to that one on the left, this one right here. So for the back, all you're going to do is just the same old thing, just continue the diagonal design until you get to the top. So you can see from here that it's just going to go left to right over and over. And it should stop when you get to the last line, which is right there. So the one on the left, you place the last line. So it should match up for both sides and the back. So just raise your iron and we'll get ready for the next part. Alright, once you got that done. Now for the we're going to do that piece right there that goes higher up. So go to the side next to World Trade Center, place one glass right on top of it, and trace it around. And you want to stop right when you get to the iron in the back. So for that side, it stops right there. Now for this side, which, goes up from this first block right here. And of course, for the back side also, you want to raise it up to 44. So, just 44. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 44 blocks up. Just like that. So this side and the back right here, go to 44 blocks for now. So the iron right here stays the same. This one goes up. So raise the iron up to 44 also with the same pattern, and we'll get to the next part. Alright, once you got that done, you can see from here that one side is short and the other one is tall. So you should have this so far. So now from here you want to do the middle piece. You can see from here is taller than the one you just did right now. So go to the back of the middle piece, place one block right there. So trace on top of that. And this is how you just did. Also place one there too. So for the middle, you want to make it 26 blocks tall. So 26. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 26. Just the middle piece. So this piece you just did, just leave it like that. Just do the sides with the 3. And of course the main back. And just raise it up to 26. And to save some time, once you get it to 26, raise your iron to the exact same height, just one piece of iron closest to the glass. What you can see from here is that part right there. So for both sides, for right now, just raise the iron on the corners. So yeah, just raise that up to 26. We'll get it for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, now you want to go to the side with the 4, which is right here. Go towards the back side of it. Then get rid of the glass, replace it with iron. Match it up to the glass right there. And from here you want to get rid of the iron from earlier. Replace it with glass. So from this iron right here, you want to go up one more just in case. And from here you want to add 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then get rid of the ones inside, giving you a 5 block distance. And then from there you want to place a glass right next to it. Then place 2 more. Get rid of the one next to the glass, which will give you 2. And from this block right here, you want to add 12 more. So 2. So it's 1 right there. So you have 13 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And from there, go down 1. Then add the iron right there. Should match up to the 1 right there. Then do 5 spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then another iron. So far you have this. So what you're doing is this right here. So to save some time, you then want to get your stone, place it right underneath the glass. So 1 block lower than the glass and iron. And from here just fill it all around the glass and iron. And we'll get ready for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, So you can see from here that the iron was up by 1, so just bring it down 1 block with it. So the glass and iron, just raise them 1 down. So you should have 2 right there. So once you got that 2, you want to put 1 iron right on top, like that. Same for the other side. And from here, you want to get your glass and put it right behind it. Giving you that. Same thing for the other side too. And from here, you want to raise the glass from the back of the iron that you just did and the one in the middle. You want to raise it up to the exact same height as a shorter ledge right there. So you want to raise it to 101, which is that one right there, the shorter one. Or just to save from counting, just raise it up to the exact same height. So just bring all the glass up to the same height you did earlier. Like that. So you can see from here that you're just going to raise the glass up. In the middle too, and the side also. So yeah, just raise the glass up, and we'll get for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, so you should have the glass raised up to the same exact height as the lower ledge, which is that one right there. So from here, you want to get your iron on both sides, and raise them up to the same height as the glass by only being 1 block shorter when you get to the top. So what that means is when you get to the top, you should be 1 block lower, so you can see from here it should match up to the one on the sides. So place a line right there, and you should have a giant rectangle, and you connect it. Giving you that. Of course you want to do the same thing for the other side too. So just raise that up to the same height. Now for this one, the one closest to 4 World Trade Center, you want to put right above the line, you want to put 2, and then go diagonal like you did this whole entire time. Then a line, then 2 again. So you get the idea from here. See? So you want to go from right to left, then left to right, all the way until you get to the top. And for this one, you want to do the same thing. The only difference is you want to go put 2 on the left side going towards the oculus. So 2 there, then diagonal, then 2 again, then a line. So for this side, you want to go from left to right, then right to left. And it keeps on doing that all the way to get to the top as well. So just do that for now, and we'll get it for the next part. Alright, once you got all that done, so you see from here that it stops right there where the balcony is, basically. So for the middle piece and the taller piece right here, you want to raise those up to the exact same height like you did for the last one right there. So this one's going to go up to the same exact height for right now as this one right here. So you stop the pattern of the iron for right now, right there. But the corner piece, you raise it up for right now the same height to match it up. And the one right here with next to the oculus, you raise that one up and continue the diagonals you can see from there. Same rule from last time, make sure it's 1 block lower than the glass. So yeah, just copy and paste what you did earlier, but just don't do this side. So raise this up, and we'll get for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, So we're going to go back down to the small ledge right here. And right next to the iron, you want to place 2 glass right on top. So right there is 2 glass. And from here, you want to match it up to the last row, right above the iron. You want to connect it to the other side. So this glass right here, you're going to raise it up to the exact same height as the iron. So for just right now, I want to raise it up to the exact same height as the other side that you just did. And from here you can see that you're going to put the iron blocks. So they should line up to the ones they did in the very beginning. So replace the glass with iron right between them. Just like that. So you should have 4 irons. And to save time, get your stone, go 1 block lower. It should match up to the iron from all sides, and just fill it in with stone. So all this should be filled in with stone, and we'll get ready for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, so you can see from here that you have 1 setback with the glass and iron raised up. So now go on the other side, and you want to do the same thing. So get your glass, put it right next to the iron, like that. Match the glass to the last piece before that. So right there is where you put the glass. Then go 1 block lower. Of course you want to put your stone from there. And from here you're going to do the same exact thing that you did over there. So same thing like last time. Get your glass, match the iron to where it is. The only difference is this one's going to go to that height right there. So when you bring the iron up, instead of bringing it all the way to the very top, you want to make the iron on the sides go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put glass instead. So once you put your 5 glass right there, so you want to do that on the opposite side, which you just did right now, and we'll get ready for the next part. Alright, once you got that done, so both sides should be the same height now with the back. So there should be 5 glass right there, and then iron should be right there. And for the last side right here, you want to raise the middle glass to the same exact height, and the irons in the corners, you want them to be 5 blocks lower, just like the ones on the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That also means the ones in the back too. So you can see from here, whatever you do on one side, you do on the other side. So after that, once you got the glass and irons to the same height, you then want to put your stone to the same height as the iron. You can see from there. So yeah, just fill it all in, and we'll get ready for the last part. Alright, once you got all that done, so now you got the whole tower done, just need to do one little piece. So go back down to the diagonal side, which is right here with the gray glass. And from here you want to go to the side next to the World Trade Center. So where the the 2 right here was. So you got gray glass right here. And from here you want to get rid of this glass right here and replace it with iron. So the iron should be right where the stone is. So there's one right there. Then you skip this one and then do the same thing again. Just like that. Then you want to do it again. Skip 3. And go for the ledge. Skip 3 glass again. And do. You can see where the pattern is going from here, so you want to get that. Then finally, this one right here. And also you want to do the gray glass, just this one right here. And once you got that, you can now get rid of the red line if you want. And of course, if you couldn't get the iron blocks to match the floor, just get rid of the red line and put your iron down. And yeah, that'll be it for the 3 World Trade Center.